国是个汽车王国，许多人对于车子有着无以言喻的迷恋。在美国，你会发现各式各样关于车子的组织和博物馆，例如在 Fremont 就有一间专门收藏和展示巴士的博物馆。欢迎收看《湾区走走》，我是郑佳瑜。我们今天来到了位于 Fremont 的 Pacific Bus Museum， 一起进去看看里面收藏了哪些巴士和故事。在铁路平交道旁的荒凉地区，有一个由对巴士有着无比热情的团体建立的 Pacific Bus Museum。1989年开始运作，1991年正式成为非牟利组织。
A lot of them were bus professionals, some were drivers, some were in management, and they just wanted to have fun with buses. And some of them owned buses. So that became the beginnings of our group.
目前博物馆收藏包括大约29辆巴士，从1930年代到现在，您能想到的巴士种类，在这里应该都找得到。
We have intercity buses like this that went from city to city, transporting passengers. We have transit buses for downtown areas, and we have school buses. And one highway post office that was part of a program that U.S. Mail contracted for many years.
其中最具历史价值的博物馆之星是这辆1945年生产的灰狗巴士。
This is a very, very old bus that we use for all of our Vietnam and Rose of the Riveter, and all of that is this bus right here. This one's very special to us. It's in a lot of movies. It's in a lot of displays. People want to see it. So you can see this was more set up where you had your tour guides would sit up here, you know, in these seats. These are all vinyl. These are pretty much, the seats have been replaced probably 20 times since we put together, but it's still a very comfortable riding bus. Drives really well, and we use it for a lot of movies and a lot of displays. People want to see it. This is one that they want to do a lot with. So we take care of this one. This one's just got some rework done. But it's a beautiful, preserved bus.
这里还停着一辆有着神秘经历的巴士。This
Area
is the
51
casino bus.
No, it was more of a transport for either troops or Area 51. Was one of the rumors we heard, but they would never tell us.
Area 51是内华达州的一处秘密军事基地，传说也是许多外星人和超自然事件的发生地。校车当然也是巴士博物馆不可少的收藏。许多人坐了多年校车，可能还不知道黄色车身上的黑线是有意义的。
Those black lines, that's where the seats are. So if the bus is in an accident, you know the bottom of the seats where the 3 lines are, and the top of the seat's the black line. So if there's a problem with the bus, you can find the kids.
滨河国家公园里的旅馆接驳车也在这里安身立命。
Every seat has an ashtray because that was
You can smoke.
the way they did it back then. Yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
还有可以开狂欢派对的夜店风格巴士。如果您特别怀念某个年代的某种公车，你都很可能在这里发现它们。博物馆在每个月第1个和第3个周六上午10点到下午2点开放，民众可以进入不同巴士内部参观，可以坐，可以摸，可以拍照，可以欢笑。许多小朋友从此成了巴士迷。
A lot of people show up at our open days with families, their families and kids, little kids especially, and little kids love buses. All we ask is watch their step and don't honk the horn.
我们今天能出远门，都是拜这些交通工具所赐。花一些时间来欣赏一下这些能够带领我们到达不同目的地的巴士，也是一件挺有意思的事情。他们每个月的第1个和第3个周六都有 Open House， 欢迎你有空来走走。谢谢收看《湾区走走》，更多内容请上 kjsf.com。Do they still sell this?
Most of these toys are obsolete. The early metal toys are from the 20s to the 1940s, down below there. Some of the plastic toys are into the 70s, but a lot of these toys in here are quite old and obsolete. You can find them on eBay. Some of them are one of a kind.
This used to be a post office?
That's correct. As a highway post office, the U.S. Mail had a sorted mail along when the bus was moving. This one was converted to an RV, and the owner had a charter bus company in our area, and his son donated it to us and delivered it to us a couple years ago. And now it's in the recreational vehicle, but we love it. We may do a little mobile museum work with it at some point for displays.
So cool. It's part of the history.
Feel free to take a look inside.
Yeah, please. Show us. 哎呦呀，哎呦呀，哎呦呀。Oh, this is a nice RV.
Yeah. And there's a, the back would have had an exit door for the mail delivery, and they had a landline for cable or a cable for the electricity, and usually there was an overnight stop along the routes. This bus was delivered to Arkansas, Little Rock, and it was used in Texas, as far as we know. But now we have a ramp in the back, and we can pull it down, and it can either be a deck or it can be a ramp to drive something into it. So it's very nicely appointed. It has a toilet and a shower.